Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oscar Zhang and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So it's going to be quite a good video today. Going to be informative and helpful hopefully, and something that is really interesting to me because I have loved this sort of stuff for a long time. I love watching these sort of review videos because it's just so helpful for anybody who's looking to buy these bags. Especially since it's from a person that's used it for a while as well, so it can show you all the bad things as well as all the good things. Obviously, there's no secret, today's video is going to be a review video on my Diorever bag from Christian Dior. And something that I think would also be quite good about this video is that I have a version of the bag that is just a little bit different to what other people have. Obviously you can see that there is snakeskin on my bag. So I will also go through, the care and the wear and tear of the bag, including the snakeskin. And so hopefully that will be helpful to you guys. Today's structure of the video, I'm kind of just winging it. I haven't really planned this. I don't usually plan my videos, so if it seems all over the place, please do leave a comment below and let me know. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please hop over on Instagram and have a look for my name and my profile and give me a follow there. One last thing though actually is if you don't follow me here, please do hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any other videos. And if I do videos on luxury, fashion, beauty, styling, and just kind of a lot of vlogs and keeping up with my life. So if you're into handbags as much as I am, please do hit subscribe, because honestly you can never get enough, or at least I can never get enough of channels about designer handbags. Like seriously, there are so many options out there and everyone has different tastes, so you will definitely come across bags that I have that other people don't, and you'll come across bags that other people have that I don't. So if you don't subscribe already, please do hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I'm actually going to stop babbling now. So the way that I'm going to tackle is I'll go give you an overview of the bag, I'll give you the pros, the cons, and I'll give you my conclusion. So, overview of the bag. The bag, like I said, as per the title, it is Christian Dior, and the name is the Diorever bag. I have it in the black smooth calfskin with the python leather. So the python leather actually goes this whole flap at the back. I think it is absolutely stunning. I really love this bag there. So you will see that there are 4 feet on the bottom. There are 2 magnetic clasps, 3 magnets actually. There's a magnet here, and there's also a magnet. I'll take this off in a moment, but there's a magnet there and a magnet there, which just holds the flap in place. Now, I will take this off. The way to open the bag is you pop open the flap, pull the handles down, pull the flap over, and then just pop the flaps down like that. Now, the magic with this bag is that the flap stays open like this because there are another 2 magnets here and here that hold the flap in place. So it is actually quite an ingenious design. And you'll see now this is the top of the bag, and when the flap is open, it is just an open tote. So there's another flap here, so that when you decide to wear the bag like this, it's not just one open space, there's at least something blocking it, so it'll be harder for people to just stick their hand in and take something, which is quite nice. So there's that other flap. So I've got some stuffing in here, let's take that out. This is the shoulder strap, and it is long enough, so I have it on the lowest hole, which means that it is at its longest, and I can actually wear this crossbody. I am 1.80 meters and I can wear it crossbody, so if you're a tall person, don't worry, this bag can accommodate for that. Also some stuffing in here, and you'll see it's just one big open tote. There are 4 pockets. There's 2 at the back and there's 2 at the front as well. So there's, oh sorry, there's 1 at the front. So there's 3 pockets in total. I don't actually use any of those pockets. I actually just dump everything like directly inside the bag because I have pouches for, oops. So you actually see, like, I organize my stuff in pouches, so I don't actually need to use pockets and stuff. One thing I should mention actually, on the feet, you'll see that it's actually like brown. It's not like a defect or anything, it's just because these are actually rubber caps. I just haven't actually taken the rubber caps off. The feet themselves are actually beautiful silver. I just haven't taken the caps off because I just don't really want to, I guess, scratch that. And I think having the rubber caps on is perfectly fine. Oh, and I also forgot to mention there is one more flap here as well. Now, speaking of that flap, continuing on with the features of the bag, there are actually D-rings on the side that you attach your strap to. And also on the side, there are snap buttons. So you can, if you wish, to actually snap that closed. However, when you do snap it closed, it creates a really bad dent, like right here. So I never ever do that. Regardless of however little things, however few things I have in here, I never actually do that. And another thing that you can do is it's a 3-button closure system. So on top of the fact that you can button it closed, you can actually, this is another button, you can unbuckle it here, and you can actually then open up the back flap and fit thicker documents or, ooh, okay, whoops, there's something in there, whoops. You can actually fit thicker documents in there, but it tends, I actually don't use this flap at all because it tends to warp this, but I'll go into a bit more detail later. So redo that. This is usually how I would carry my bag. With or without the shoulder strap, I leave it open like this, just because I like it as an open tote and it just makes life easier actually. What I'll do actually is I will go onto the cons because it's just glaring out at me, and I've spoken about a couple of things as well. So I'll also mix the wear and tear with the cons too. So the first con that I can talk about is using this back pocket. I don't use this back pocket because anytime I use it, even if it is something completely flat, like a piece of paper, and I put it in there, it warps the piece of leather back here. Doesn't matter what you put in there, it will always be warped. So I always try to avoid, if I can, putting anything inside. But you can see, like, even though I try to avoid using it, I've probably used this back pocket maybe like 5 times. The back piece of leather is still warped. Another con that I wanted to talk about is the way that they've designed the flap. Opening this flap is so frustrating because you've got to, it doesn't actually fit. So the hole, or this square opening, you can see is so much lower. So what you actually have to do is bend the handles inwards to get it to open and close. That is so frustrating because it means that you're either locked into not using your bag at all like this, because you can't actually, so even though there is a hole here, this flap prevents you from getting anything inside. It's really, really frustrating. So you're either locked out of your bag and you can't actually use it, or you have to open it and you're locked into this. I personally, I love the bag when it's closed. I love this look. I think it's so stunning. I think it's so beautiful. But I can't walk around with this look because I can't get into my bag otherwise. It's really, really frustrating. So that is a massive, massive con. Now, another con is because of the way that it is designed, where you have to, you know, do that to get into the bag, you don't notice it so much on this one because it is snakeskin. But on normal leather bags, you actually see here there's creases because you have the bag constantly folded. So that's a design flaw. That's a con. That's a big con for me. And then not only that, because you are constantly bending your handles to get into it, look, I don't know if you can see this, but have a look at this. The leather, the glazing, it's all completely cracked. Can you see that? It's all completely cracked, and it's so heartbreaking. When I first discovered it, I was distraught, but I have since learned to accept it because that is just how the bag is designed. It hasn't affected the functionality. The handles remain very stiff and very structured. It's just like wrinkled skin. But it's just really heartbreaking to see. So I'll go into a bit more depth about the wear and tear. And in all honesty, the bag has kept up really, really well. I'm inspecting it now, like really, really closely for any issues, and I honestly can't see a single problem. There's no scratches even. There's creases and cracking at the leather, like I mentioned, but everywhere else, inspecting it, and really, I have to commend this bag. It's held up so, so well. So now I'm just looking at the snakeskin, and believe it or not, I haven't put any treatment on the snakeskin whatsoever. And the snakeskin is holding up so, so well. The tips have been peeling off or looking like it's about to peel off completely since I got the bag, and it is just how snakeskin is. It just feels as if it's going to peel off, but it's actually not. And it's held up so amazingly well. It's amazing. I've had this bag since, I think it was 2017, September 2017. So I've had this bag for nearly 2 years. And it's seriously 0 scratches whatsoever. And even the snakeskin, which some people think is very, very delicate, it's held up really, really well. Now on to the pros. So the pros of the bag is that it is a tote bag. And when you get past the fact that you have to open it like this, and you're just wearing it on the crook of your arm, it is so easy to get in and out of your bag. And with this flap here may not look like much, but does so much to help protect your stuff. I can have my bag like this and I can tip it over and things won't fall out. Like that's, I don't know if it's some magic or I'm just not understanding the physics, but really this little flap has done really, really well to keep my stuff secure. The gap between the flap here and here is quite small. It's only that much, which is not enough to fit anyone's hand or wrists. And if they do try and squeeze it in there, you're going to notice. So don't even worry about wearing this bag as a shoulder bag or crossbody, because people are not going to be able to get in there without you noticing. Another thing that I love about this bag is the color difference. I mean, the handle along with the shoulder strap as well, it's this navy coral green kind of, it's like ocean green kind of color, and it's just such a beautiful contrast against the black. And I do absolutely love how smooth this black leather is. It's just, it feels polished and sleek without feeling greasy and oily. And it just looks absolutely stunning. And the snakeskin as well. Guys, this is going to be a little bit crazy, I know. But if you do happen to come across an option of the Diorever with a snakeskin variation, please jump on it. Normal price for this bag is about $6,500. I purchased this, I think actually at the time the normal, so just the bi-color leather, so full leather, but in 2 colors, I think was $5,500. This bag for me was $6,700. So it's exotic leather, but it's actually not that much more expensive. And strange as it sounds, I actually find the snakeskin to give a massive wow effect with an equally stunning durability. Like, I bring this bag out and everyone is like, it's so stunning. And it's not delicate at all. Like, I haven't sprayed any sort of treatment on this. Guys, really, like, I couldn't recommend it more. It was such a good idea for me to get this bag in snakeskin because it's so different, it's so unique. Just don't see it. So stunning. So my final conclusion is that I love this bag and that I do recommend it. There are its drawbacks, there are its cons, its design flaws, but overall, this bag is an absolute stunner. You can fit so much in here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please, it would mean so much to me if you hit the subscribe button. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, please pop over to Instagram and give me a follow there as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!